Hello minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another RPG Maker stream. It's been a while since the last one, a week I think, maybe more. Uh, and as the title of the video says, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is probably gonna be the most um, unmotivated RPG Maker making stream of, like, just in general, the most unmotivated stream I have ever done. Or even video, right? And it's not that I don't want to do this stream, because I certainly want to, but you know, things had happened, and I don't think I'm in the best mental frame to be making a good game. So we're gonna have a change of focus, because I definitely want to finish this game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the game as bare bones as I can, so I can reach the final stage of the game. And when I finish the game completely, I'm gonna stop streaming it, right? I'm gonna stop working on stream, and I'm gonna work on the details on my own when I have time. But I'm gonna upload the, let's call it the beta version of the game, right? So I know so far we have progressed good. Like, I think the game has a good introduction, and as you can see, as the more we progress through the game, the better it gets, I guess. But then obviously, I have reworked some of these scenes before, right? This is like the third version of this map and stuff like that. But the more we progress, the harder it becomes to get with new ideas, because again, this is just like an idea that we make together the first few streams, and I just roll with it. So by this point, I think I'm running out of ideas. Especially this room was really hard to make, because I didn't know a good puzzle to make, and to be honest, I don't think this room makes much sense. So after you finish this room, you go back to this one, and every part of this is clear. So you go downstairs and you appear in here, right? This is the final, well, this is the pathway to the final scene, right? That I reworked like 5 times up to this point. And again, I don't think I'm gonna be making more like complex puzzles or like long talking scenes. I will try with all my might, what it's left of my willpower, to finish this game today, right? So let's just work. Again, I think this is gonna be pretty simplistic. The only thing I need to do is go here, make a new event. I already have one. Okay, I don't need to make one. So this fade outs the music, so everything is in silence. I just need it to be here. Okay, so the player can go down. So we go down, and we're just gonna have like a long. Well, there's gonna be nothing in here, right? I'm trying not to use any plugins that are not in the RPG Maker base purchase, right? Just because I want to test myself, but definitely the next time I make a game, even if it's not on stream, I'm gonna be using plugins, and I'm gonna do my best to make a quality game. But this one is just like as it is, right? Just to prove you can make a decent game. I don't know if this is a decent game, but it's to prove you can make a decent game with no other assets or plugins, right? So I'm just gonna go with it. This is gonna be like a simple walk, and I think it's a good idea to, since you're like actually coming to the end of the game, I think maybe it's a good idea to make the path a little rowdy. Or the more down you go, right? So to the point there's only one exit. Okay, and I will choose to add one of these ones, a ladder. So you go even further down, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate them out. I'm sorry, I just blanked out for a second. What's up, Alts? Thank you for coming to the stream as always. How are you doing? How are the projects going? I was gonna copy and paste this, right? Copy and paste. Wait, I don't want that. Okay, so this is duplicated. Let's just clean this one so I don't get confused what I'm working. Okay, let's work on this one first. So this is pretty much straightforward. I guess what I can do, well, first things first, right? I need to add a way to go back. Wait. Wait, let me check what was that sound. I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. It's just that I'm fine. I just finished a big session of my game today. Feeling good. That's nice. It's gotta be a really good feeling seeing it coming along together, right? I can't wait to play it. I will have to wait, but because I have to, but I know that's a nice feeling, like completing something you've been working on, even if it's just like a chunk of it. How is the house situation? It's not great actually. It's not as bad as it was. Like as I was making out to be in my mind, I thought it was gonna be even worse. But like my dogs are making a bunch of noise because the house around me are also like making reparations, and there's a bunch of like people working. So there's bound to be noise, and my dog's making noise because of that. And my personal house situation, it's I think it's kind of solved in a sense because I found a way to fix the house with not too much of a problem. The thing is, and I'm gonna make like a notice on the channel later in a few weeks maybe. I'm gonna have to take a break from VTubing, from streaming, maybe even recording games. I will try to record games in advance and just post them, right? But they're gonna be fixing the room I use to record, where I use my PC, right? And they have to remove the whole wall where the window is, and they have to fix all that. And of course, I can have my things here while they are like fixing stuff, right? Because there's gonna be like a bunch of rubble and dust and stuff like that. So I will have to move all my setup to my bedroom, and my bedroom it's really small, so I don't know how much of my setup can I move and use properly there. So yeah, I also don't want to be like streaming while there's a bunch of guys screaming and fixing my house, right? It's gonna make for a bad streaming experience. So I'm gonna try to record games at midnight when it's most silent, right? I'm gonna skip my sleeps to make some indie game content, but I think streaming will be out of the question for most of what's gonna be next month. It's September, right? Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna be streaming on September, but what I can do is indie games at midnight, and I will be working in stuff for my anniversary stream and stuff like that. So yeah, stream is September. I'm sorry, stream Tember. September is gonna be like a weak month for me. I'm handicapped next month, right? But October it's gonna be great, trust me. As long as nothing else happens, I may have finally a decent place to live, and I'm gonna have a bunch of content to make, right? Halloween is my favorite holiday of. I love Christmas too, right? Maybe it's my second favorite holiday ever, and nothing is gonna stop me from spending a good time in the channel making good Halloween content. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun. Don't force yourself. Your health is more important. Yeah, I know, but I think making videos and stuff like that helps me with my mental health, right? That it's also important. Apparently, having a good mental health, it's also important. I don't know about that. I never really care about my mental health, but people been telling me a lot that you should take better care of your mental health, right? I think I'm pretty resilient to stuff. Like even if a bunch of bad things happen, I just like keep going. But I try to take care of myself mentally too. So I enjoy making videos. This is somehow my only interaction with the real world, and it makes me happy. I guess it's the word happy. So yeah, I think I obviously I'm not gonna make like, oh no, I have to make a video today, otherwise I'm gonna die. Not like that, right? But if I can make I can make content, I'm definitely gonna make it. This is to come back, right? So yeah, yeah, don't worry about it. I will take care of myself. Yeah, and I think they say it's gonna take like 3 weeks to fix everything, 3-4 weeks. So it's probably gonna be. They are gonna begin the reparations next Tuesday. I think they told me. So probably from next. I'm gonna make a stream on Monday, and that's gonna be probably my last stream. I will try to make another RPG Maker stream on Monday to finish this game for sure, and then it's gonna be a little bit silent. I also wanted, actually, let me see. Oh damn it! Next Friday was the new Nikke update. I wanted to make a video because it's gonna be like a Nier Automata collaboration with Nikke. I wanted to make a stream about that, but I will try to make it. We'll see what happens, right? Maybe I can stream at midnight too when there's no one here, right? But I don't know about that. I can make any promises, but the only thing I can promise is that I'm gonna try. So what I have to do is come back here, and I need to pick the background music for the dungeon, and I need to place it in here when you come back. So you don't fade, and you play the music. And I think I need to also play the drip sound. Yeah, here it is. Talking about other things. Talking about other things on the channel. I've been playing a lot of Axel Villardoso's games because somehow that guy just keep releasing games, and I just recently, like before starting this stream, I finished playing and uploading another one of his games. But this one, it's a game from 2 years ago. Like I decided to play all the games from Axel Villardoso from the beginning. I think this is the first game he ever made for in English at least. And man, that I have to say, the game, it's a really it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I can definitely see that that guy had talent from the beginning, right? You can tell when people are good at something from the beginning, because even if they don't have the experience or like the practice, like the eye for things just yet, you can see they have the correct ideas and the correct implementation, even if they can make it work as they want, right? And I can see like that guy had talent from horror games from the beginning. It's actually not an RPG Maker horror game. It's another engine by the same creators of the RPG Maker engine, and that's called Pixel Game Maker MB. And I have tried, actually, one of my only 2 games uploaded to my itch.io account. It's made on Pixel Game Maker engine. I use that engine, and it's really good. You can do a bunch of things because you can do like 2D platformers. You have like gravity, you have like physics, right? But I think it's really basic in the sense of like there's not a lot of help because not a lot of people use that engine. So there's not a lot of community behind it. There's not a lot of plugins. Even you can make your own plugins fairly easy, I guess. And most of the community of Pixel Game Maker, it's in Japanese. So yeah, maybe I will make another game in that engine, but it's funny to see people using different engines aside from like Rempi and RPG Maker. Force yourself or make child do the work. No, that's illegal, man. We don't do that here. That's for the Chinese people to do, right? Here in America, we work ourselves, and we let the kids like sell lemonade on the front of your porch, right? I saw your new video, and before clicking on it, I thought, how the hell did you make it? Yeah, I thought that it was gonna give that impression, right? The quality was a bit questionable, but the amount of games he pumps out terrifies me. Yeah, I know. Like the Pinocchio game was, I think, the first time I felt the quality went like downwards a little bit on, because a lot of people didn't like the Alessa 2 game, but I think it was also like a step up. Maybe not on the story necessarily. The story is really good. It implemented what is Sagarakatal, the demon. I think the implementation of Sagarakatal, it works really well. Wait, that was Alessa 1, right? At the end. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused, but I think Sagarakatal makes good for the. It makes good for like what I called it, like the Dozo verse of games, because it seems like he's trying to make all the games work in the same universe, right? And I think that's really good, because I think games such as the Undergas Mine, that it's like a sort of like SCP universe, well, not universe, like set of characters, I guess. Man, I think I have zero viewership from China, so I'm safe. Yeah, don't worry about it. The worst thing that can happen is they cancel me and I start like working with Bishoyo, right? I'm gonna be the. I don't know if Bishoyo has male VTubers, but I'm gonna be the first one, I guess. So yeah, I think I can see a bright future for that guy, at least in the game making, as long as he takes his time working with the working on the games, right? I think it's good if you want to release a bunch of games, because I think me and everyone else that is creative, it's familiar with the idea of having having a bunch of ideas in your head, right? You have this insane amount of ideas in your head, and you want to. I don't think this makes much sense. Like how there can be a hole in a grate, right? Yeah, no. Maybe like rubble. Yeah. Maybe I can switch some for these ones. I don't care if it looks overlapped. I think it looks good. I thought the Pinocchio game was okay-ish. Alessis is still superior, but the two games are not that far. Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem with Pinocchio was like, it's not a problem necessarily, and I actually commend this type of behavior. He tried new things, right? He tried to put a enemy AI that it's more complex than just following you. Because it spawns, it moves, it tries to get you, right? It's not just like following a certain map of movements like the chasing a scene from Alessa. And he also tried to make that I have nightmares about that picture puzzle. It's the perfect example of you have to check your own puzzles before you release a game, because they have to be enjoyable. Like I don't mind hard puzzles as long as they are like they give you satisfaction for solving them, but that jigsaw puzzle was the actual worst thing I have ever seen. Not only in an Axel VR Dozo game, but I think it's been a while since I've seen a puzzle that is so frustrating in a game that it's not even fun. And almost good thing he made the decision to make like, oh, you can skip the puzzles, because otherwise I wouldn't have finished the game. I think I would have spent like 45 minutes in that puzzle only to get the. But yeah, I will keep if maybe if you guys are interested. Well, even if you're not interested, I'm gonna do it still. I'm gonna be playing his older games. Like I'm gonna play all the games of that guy, because I think he definitely deserves the recognition, or at least the chance, right? And I know I'm not a big VTuber, and I'm not gonna give him any sort of like publicity, but I will try to do my part. As small as it is, I will try to do my part. Big YouTubers like Mali and Cub Scouts keep playing his game, so we might actually get. He might actually get big. Also, the Alessa series is pretty popular to an extent. Yeah, I think for only having 2 games, I think he released a third game, but he took it down. I think it was like a little bit buggy, to say the least. Yeah, I think he's working already on Alessa 3, because he saw the popularity that the Alessa games got him. And But I think he mentioned like he answered to one of my comments on the Itch.io page uh, that he's planned to bringing back some of his old characters. I have arrived. Hello, Rope and Yena. How are you doing? How are the projects going? It's the game going good? Tell us about it. Come on. So yeah, I think he's gonna keep making like maybe Alessa 3, Alessa 4 until it stops being like until people get sick of it, right? I think he's gonna make Alessa games until himself or the people that play the games get sick of the Alessa stories. I think he should stop after the third one. Obviously, that's not that's not my. I'm not on a place to say it, right? I don't have anything to do with the games or anything. But my suggestion would be stop after the third game because how many games do you know, like even by AAA studios, how many games do you know that are good after the third entry, right? Most games stop being good at the third entry, right? Like obviously you can mention like, oh, God of War has a bunch of games, right? God of War has God of War 1 to 3, the PSP port that it's questionable in quality, and then the two new God of Wars, right? But the thing is also you have to give people time. Going good. A house of Alessa for Alessa 16 where Alessa's cakes fills the screen, and that's when the series ends. That would be funny actually, but like a joke ending maybe with Alessa gets a big booty that covers the whole screen. That will be fun. But yeah, I think these games have limited amount of what you can do, right? I think because it's like horror movies, right? Like, let's be honest, who's a fan of like Jason on Space or Jason X movies, right? From the Friday the 13th. No one, right? You like the first 3-4 movies and that's it. With horror movies it's the same. You can keep making the same story over and over again because people get sick of it, and you can wait like maybe like 1 or 2 years and then make a sequel because people will be like, oh nice, I remember like the Five Nights at Freddy's games, let's be honest, like the first 3 ones were like okayish, and you had to give yourself time to bring new ideas, right? And I hope Axel Villard also does that. That after releasing Alessa's trees, like he takes some time to make other stuff, right? I always mention to him, and I always talk to him like about this, and I always mention it on stream or in the games. My favorite game, it's my favorite type of games and movies. It's horror anthologies, where you play a bunch of like small stories. And I hope he comes back to the how is that game called? The Grotesque and the Pixelist and the Grotesque maybe. And he makes a sequel for that because I want to play a bunch of small stories. I guess like playing a bunch of small stories with like not a rush ending, just like an open ending because they are too short and you don't even see what happens at the end. It's an amazing experience, right? And I've been working behind the scenes. I'm not gonna show you guys anything in a horror anthology RPG Maker game that I'm gonna release. Hopefully, if nothing bad happens in Halloween, so look out for that. I keep saying with off instead of for. What the fuck? There's a ton of Friday the 13th movie. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's fell down the moment the fourth game lore became a mess. Well, I think that game was always a mess because the first 2 games didn't even have lore. Like they were just like a superficial story to be spooky, right? And then the guy decided to inject some like big brain lore into the series that only 5-year-olds and how is that guy called, MadPat like. So yeah, I think that's really not good. I Curse the Waste got mistyped 87 as 83. What? Wait, what? Like a Scott Cawthon, the creator of the Five Nights at Freddy's? How do you mean mistyped? It was like a lore mistake or something? Okay, so I guess we can just go down here, right? I have to keep working in the game, otherwise I'm never gonna finish it. So you guys keep talking on the chat. I'm gonna keep talking to you guys, don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep the comments alive. I just need to keep working. So yeah, you go down here. Let me just copy this one. And then at the end, let's move to, wait, not yet. Let's just work on this one. I consider having the Yena games be an anthology with standalone stories, so I can do whatever the kind of game I want with my characters without having to worry about continuity problems. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Because you don't even have to give like exact dates or something. Sorry about my voice, I'm a little bit sick. You can just make a bunch of stories, right? Because I feel that's a problem. Like a lot of indie developers are just creative people in general. I don't want to call myself creative. I don't think I'm that creative, but we have a problem with, we want to make so much content, right? We want to make so much stories. We want to make so much games. We want to tell so many stories, and obviously we don't have the time. Like, we can be really good at game making, but we don't have that much time, right? I think you will have to spend like years just working like in a game, and then you want to work in another game, and it's more years. But the anthology format that I think it works especially well with horror games or like suspense games, and people don't really use that. You see, I think we have to change that. Let's all make anthology games. Yeah, I think it's a good future for like horror games, making like short experiences, because even now, if you see, all the entertainment doesn't the entertainment industry, it's not leaning to long projects. It's more like short experiences that people can experience in like 1 hour at most and move forward, right? I play games by other developer. I don't remember the games of the game. They are like something like Horror Society or like Terror Society, Blood Society, something like that. It's also a horror anthology. That one's also really good. I will try to put it on the community tab of the channel so you guys can watch it. That's also really good because it's like 7 stories, but they are standalone and they are really good also. Final Fantasy pulls off the anthology route excellently. Well, I don't know. I don't think you can call, well, Final Fantasy an anthology. I think we're getting a little bit confused because an anthology is just a bunch of stories in the same game, right? Like in one format, right? Like you sell one CD to people. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched the VHS movies, right? Where there's a bunch of small clips of different stories that doesn't have to do one with another, right? And I know, yeah, you can count Final Fantasy as one big anthology. Each game has a different story, and they are like more or less on the same world, and they all have to do with each other a little bit, but it's just like a big anthology that's gonna take years to finish, right? But I'm talking about like small stories, right? Because I think again, as much as I love indie games, I don't think I could play an anthology of 20 games that are like 2 hours each. It would be too much. Yeah, I understand that now. Yeah, anthology, as in each game is its own story, not several stories in one game. Yeah, I think that's good. That's more like a series, right? Like a non-sequential series, I think they call it, or something like that. But yeah, anthology is just like a bunch of stories. Usually, anthology horror movies are made by different authors. I think that's something really interesting that could translate really well to, like, imagine, I don't know if you guys will work with each other, like each one makes a small story for a. Look, if I was a bigger VTuber, I would like, if I had money, I would fund you guys to make a horror anthology game. It would be really cool, right? Maybe one day, if I'm famous and can make money out of my YouTube channel, I'm gonna fund you guys to do some like collaboration or anthology. You can quote me on that in 10 years if I have money. So yeah, I think anthologies like that are funny. I think we all should give it a chance. I don't know if you guys, I'm guessing you guys like horror movies because most of you are developers of horror games, or like, I think most people like horror movies, right? Like nowadays, I think it's one of the most normal types of movies to watch. I really recommend it, like, especially Japanese anthology, like horror anthologies. They are really spooky. Okay, so I guess what I can make here is like 2, 3. just kind of exploring with this. I'm just exploring some kind of different 1, 2, 3, 4, like different ways of making maps. I want to experiment with new stuff. What, sorry, what am I using the field tool? I guess this one can be completed, right? So yeah, so yeah, I've been trying to find other games to play, like that are not made by Axel Villardoso, you know. It's just that I'm really interested in some of his games, right? I want to like play all of them and then move forward with my life before he releases A House for Alessa 3. So I played, I just uploaded like 1 hour ago, or like 20 minutes ago maybe, The Flesh of the Cursed Teacher, that it's technically his first English game. So I'm gonna, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna be, no, tomorrow it's Saturday, right? Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Odrieta, like Odrieta. That it's also like, I guess, a horror game. Then I'm gonna be playing Your Voice in the Autumn Leaves, the Toy Factory Across the Street, that it's the one I'm most interested in. Then another one that it's called BCPKSCP. It says cursed game, do not play it. And then 60 Days Till the World Ends, Phantom Sim the Camp, that I'm also really interested in that one. And then I'm gonna play Automagoria Definitive Edition, and that will be all of them. After I play those games, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So we have 7 more games of Axel Villardoso to play, to watch. I guess you guys can watch it if you don't want to play them. And after that, we are done. We are done so with Axel Villardoso until he decides to release A House for Alessa 3, maybe 4 eventually. Oh wait, this doesn't work like that. I wanted this one. Can I just like, I'm gonna check the if I can move through this kind of. We're just making the player walk a lot. So this is gonna be something I'm gonna try that it's gonna be interesting. The last one, it's not gonna be finished. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this. Yeah, I guess I can just... Yeah, so they don't look the same. This reminds me of the Donkey Kong games. Can I put a monkey throwing barrels in here? Would be nice. Oh, actually, I think I have to... Yeah, to make this. So we can make the... So we walk down here, and what I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make an event in here that it has the... And you can walk over here to pass, right? It's symbolic. It's supposedly to be symbolic, but I don't know about that. Okay, maybe I can make 2 of them, right? Make 2, like 1 for each type of girlfriend. We're gonna delete this one too. We're gonna go to this, and I'm just gonna leave 1 in here, and then I'm gonna make the other once I finish the little script, right? Okay, so the player is gonna go down through here. I guess we can pretty much just copy this one. Let's just try it. It was this one. Oh no! Oh, I'm flooding. No, damn it! It's not this one. Okay, and this is steps, and then you walk down. Okay, so far so good. Oh wait, it's the same place. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh, this loop is kind of interesting, but that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this one makes you move to the next one. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save in here, so it's easier to make. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. So it's the upper part that doesn't let me go down, or it's the last part of the stairs. I'm gonna check on the tile sets. It was SF inside. C. It was B, right? It was B. So it should be. What's this one, right? It's supposed to be. Okay, this has to go up and down, but not to the side. So this one's okay. It should go here. Ah, this one doesn't have directional passage. I guess that should work. I hope I don't ruin the tiles. Because okay, no, it seems to be working just fine. Okay, it's working just fine then. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, it works. It works as intended. That's nice. Okay, so we can move through here and let's put some rubble, right? Okay, and it comes down to this, and I have to make this one below characters. Actually, no, it has to be nothing. So when it's no same as characters, and can I make a character an event that you can walk over it maybe? Well, maybe I can just like spawn something under it, right? Because it would be not action at player touch. would change. I think it would just activate a self switch. And go to this one, and this will be self switch, and this would be this one. You just set it as below character. You can walk on it. Oh, okay. This won't be. Then this will be below character, and it will be parallel, I guess, right? So because it doesn't end. Okay. Then let me copy this and paste this. Then I'm gonna change it for hero damage. Apply. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. Wait, what happened to the music? Why is it running without music? Wait, why is it running without sound? What? Then what happened to the sound? What happened to the sound of the game? What did I do? What happened to the sound of the game? God damn it. I'm gonna check that later. I'm gonna close on that. Okay, it seems like I have some audio problems with... I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I hope you can still hear me. But now we can't hear the game anymore. That's kind of weird, if you ask me. This is the first time I have audio problems. Okay, it appears, but I can walk over it. Let's check that out. I'm gonna click troubleshoot audio problems. Actually, let me just go into BRB mode. I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay, damn it. Now my mouth doesn't move. Give me another second. Okay, yeah, that should work. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened. It seems like my headphones disconnected for a second. For some unknown reason. I hope it doesn't happen again. But we should have sound now. It was kind of weird. That has never happened before. I'm worried my headphones are gonna be gone forever. And they were really expensive, so I don't want them to. Anyway, let's move out. Wait, I didn't fix anything. Yeah. Why am I playing this again? Okay, so it's same as characters. I touch it. It switched to below characters parallel. Makes it impossible to move through impassable tiles in character. Makes it possible. Okay, I just have to check this box then. That should be it, right? Wait, not in here, in the second one. Fly, okay. It's true. Okay, that should do it. That should be it, right? Okay, sorry about the technical issues, right? They are bound to happen. So I don't really know what happened with them. I think I got these headphones last Christmas. So it will be less than a year with them. Would be sad. Damn it! It's not true. You lied to me, RPG Maker Engine. Okay, there must be a way. I have seen this being done in other games. So okay, I just walk. I touch it. It says same as characters. I touch it and it switches to the second one. The second one is autonomous movement. Maybe it's this for the character to move. Oh yeah, it's probably because there's no tile set in there, right? Yeah, maybe that's the thing. I'm gonna remove the walking from it just in case. From the other one too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna no, there's no stairs in here because they're supposed to be. I guess what I can do it's put a tile set that you can really check and make it passable. Like, what if I take like this one, right? Ah, okay, yeah, that's thank you so much, transparency. That's not gonna do it. Okay, what can I use that I don't really need to use? I mean, I have a bunch of these ones for free. Maybe this one? Yeah, I guess I can use this one and I can go to here. And I can go here and I can make this passable. It's actually passable, so it should be okay. Let's see. We have to find ways to cheat the system. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Now you can step on your girlfriend all you want. Me, I choose a ground tile set to make it empty, remove it in a drawing program or something, and make it passable. Yeah, it's even easier this way. It's a good idea actually, but I'm trying not to use external programs this time around. So, okay, it works, right? So we can move to the next area. It should be here. Okay, it worked. I'm a genius, I told you guys. Except when I'm stupid, I'm a genius. Otherwise. Then let's make some rubble in here, so you're forced to go down here. Okay, then you go in there. That's the best point of like. Again, I think that's the case with game jams, but the more you limit yourself, the more your creativity comes out, right? Okay, so you go to the next area. I'm gonna make a new area in here. And I'm gonna make this like 9 of height and like 30 width, right? It's gonna be the other way around through this one, right? Okay. Okay, and this is gonna be funny. It's a funny way to work with things, right? I think. Because this is not the correct tile set. Never mind. No, I don't want overworld. I want SF inside. Thank you. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm just trying to. I will just try to finish this game. Like the bare bones functionality of the game, that the game can just be finished even if it doesn't have any more puzzles and stuff, because I want to finish it, because I feel like I'm because everything that has happened, that, you know, guys, I've been posting about it like for a few weeks. I kind of lost my motivation to make this game, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun streaming it and stuff, but I feel like I'm kind of done in my mind with the project, so I want to finish it before I trash it completely, because otherwise this will be a waste of time, and I don't think I have time to waste at my age. So let's just go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it's that. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that. Actually, let's just make it. Wait, no, like 15, like 18. Yeah, like that. I think you can guess what it's coming, guys. I'm just gonna go back and copy these events, and I'm just gonna make an entire walk of girlfriends. I know how it is. Sometimes you start a project, and after a while, you just want to get rid of it. Yeah, it's a curse, right? So we have the event working. It's pretty much works. So I'm just gonna make an entire road of girlfriends. Me saying I don't want to make complicated stuff, and me 1 second later created hundreds of events. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. But I bet it's gonna be pretty fun to. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. If I'm gonna make this, it will be easier to just go into Photoshop or some editing program and make a tile of the girlfriend, right? But I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna do it this way. No one can stop me. I shall not be stopped. This is the final scene before the final, like, confrontation of the game. I even forgot what is supposed to be the key to the good ending or to the bad ending. I remember you have to grab some stuff from previous scenes, but let's just. Oh goodness. Why do I do this to myself? So in the end has to be this way. So well, I guess the last part has to be an actual dial. We can make one. Wait, no. If this game becomes sorry, if this game becomes the number one bestseller game of the year, remember me. It's okay if I this is my plan. If I somehow make it big, I'm gonna use all my bigness to support other indie creators, because that's the whole point of this channel. Don't you forget about it. I might just be a funny VTuber, but that's the whole plan of this channel, to support people that need supporting, and they deserve supporting, right? I don't know everyone personally, of course, that would be impossible for me to be friends personally with everyone, but that's the reason I create this channel, to be able to talk to people and to have fun and maybe help people and maybe help myself, because I if anyone needs helping here, it's me, right? And so yeah, don't you worry too much about it. At the very least, I will make like something like the Moriko jam, and it's gonna be like a jam with a prize, so people can win money by making games somehow. Imagine in some years I can make the Moriko jam. It will be great. Moriko Game Jam 2024, sponsored by, I don't know, what is a good sponsorship? Sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, that's it. Now, what is the thing that always sponsors games? Red Bull, right? It's sponsored by Red Bull. Yeah, that's true. Making a bunch of girlfriends. I want to frustrate my players with this. I think this is a good labyrinth. What do you think about it, guys? Yeah, that should be it. I can go back to here and make the last of Us. Actually, I think that the last three should be one for the doll. I can put the doll in here again. I can go back here and I can delete this one. Let's say before something else happens. I'd make a Moriko game for the sits and especially for the giggles. Now I don't mean like a Moriko game jam of games made like of me. I make like I sponsor the game jam. Like it's just a Moriko, like a Moriko jam in name, right? The games don't have to be about me. I wouldn't be that kind of. I think that would be too like selfish, right? To want to make a game jam about yourself. I think if someone wants to put me in their games, even if it's just a cameo, like especially with a cameo, I will be really happy, right? I don't think a lot of people have the chance to appear in games that other people make. I will feel really happy, right? But I don't think it will be the same if I pay people to be on their games, right? That will remove the meaning of it. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a game jam about me. That would be weird. I don't even have that much personality. Well, not all of them, so it just have to be the and then here. I found some VTuber games and I found that pretty dumb, but regardless. Well, yeah, I guess 2, 3, 4 left. 1, 2, 3. I think like a lot of like famous VTubers or like corporate VTubers obviously have games made about them because they're extremely popular, right? But the thing, it's the same thing I mentioned before. Most VTubers, including me, don't have that great of a personality or lore or whatever, right? And I think it's hard to make a good game about a bad character. Not to be offensive to anyone, including me. Uh, but yeah, that's exactly 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. But yeah, I wouldn't like to force people, even if it's with money. I would like to force people to make games about me. I think those things mean most when people really want to do it by themselves, right? Like for themselves. Maybe one day I will be good enough of a VTuber to appear in some game. Not a game about me. I would just like to be a character in some game. That would be funny. But I think everyone dreams about that, right? Like, I guess some VTubers. I don't know. I'm pretty close to the gaming community, to the developer community. So I guess that's especially true for me. But did I replace this one? I don't remember. I'm gonna do it anyway. So the point is, when you're heading to a point where like a dead end, it switches to the bad girlfriend, right? Quote unquote. So you know that's not the path you're supposed to follow. This feels like a big game of like Tetris or something. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go back here. Okay, so you have this one that lets you move to the next map. That should be this one and spawns you here. Okay, apply. Okay, then you go to here. Then you this one here. Okay. This one here, and it lets you go back. Okay, so let's just try it. Let's see. I think I have played some VTuber games. I think the most famous VTuber game it's that like I don't know how the game is Hollow Bullet, Hollow Bears, Hollow. It's like that bullet hell game, the vampire bullet hell game with VTubers. Well, I think the lower you go, the darker it should be, right? And we're gonna put some tint in this map too, so it doesn't look the same as the previous one. Maybe a sound effect here too, right? Like not when you're like walking over them, but maybe like oh or something like that, something magical about that. Oh my god, what I can go through it. No, don't tell me I have to fix all of them. Don't tell me I have to fix all of them. Why I didn't check from the beginning? No. What is wrong with this one? Player touch, same as character. Oh, there's no. Okay, I forgot the part. You see, I just did it and I forgot. I'm not a genius. I'm just an idiot. Which one was the one I used? It was this one, right? Okay, so I just need to use this one. Da, 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 da. I'm retarded because I forgot I had to do this. I forget things as fast as I can learn them. But yeah, maybe if I don't have time to like make games, like to record games and live stream, I may just go back to game developing, right? You don't need silence. Well, you do need silence to game develop, right? But it's not like obligatory. So I may just give myself some time to work in the horror anthology I've been promising these past few weeks. I feel like I'm coloring a book. Coloring book. But yeah, I just want to mention it from now. No promises on that horror anthology. I tried to do the same thing last year, and I didn't have time to finish because I was also trying to do those like short horror stories, shorts on YouTube. That didn't work. They got like 5 views, so I don't think it's worth doing them anymore. So instead of trying to do like horror video content, I'm just gonna make a horror game, and maybe I can play my own game and it's double the content, right? But this game should be finished like in 2 weeks at most. I'm gonna upload it to itch.io in like 2 weeks. Okay, we can pass through there. Okay, we can pass through here. Whoa, yeah, this looks nice. What do you think about this, guys? Yeah, I think it looks. Oh yeah, this looks. I like this. I can't believe I made this. Wait, why I can go past through that one? I forgot to put things there, right? Yeah, why I can go past through that one? Did I forget to? Yeah, you're supposed to be able to go through that, right? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Yeah, that looks really good. Maybe with some sound effects. I'm gonna have to copy paste the whole thing again, right? Yeah, I will have to copy paste all the sound effects one by one because I didn't add it before copying all the events. Well, that's how you learn to do stuff, right? Doing it over and over again. I just want to make sure you can reach the end without a problem. Yeah, this definitely needs some background music. Okay, yeah, it can be finished. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I know it doesn't count as much as if I'm happy about my own creation, but I might be even willing to turn off dashing in here, so you have to do this slowly, but it might be a little too much frustrating for players to do, right? Yeah, okay, that's nice progress. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the fixing the sound on each path for later. I'm just definitely gonna add some background music to the Nexus scene. Play some background, maybe not background music, maybe some background sounds. Oh, that one's good. Yeah, that one will do. So when you pass the Nexus scene, there's that sound. Then we go to the final scene. Oh man, I have no idea what to do. Being happy about your creation is the best thing one can do. Someone who is never happy with what they make. Yeah. I feel that happens a lot, right? We always preach to other people. You should be happy with your life, with what you make, but we are never happy with our own thing, right? Really, I think we all need to learn a little bit to take our own advice. Everyone deserves to be happy. Someone that has played something you have made, I tell you, you should feel proud about what you make. I did enjoy that game, and I enjoy, like I always tell, every time I upload a game, I do enjoy that game, because if I play a truly terrible game, I don't make a video out of it because I don't want anyone to feel bad about them. So we all doing good. Maybe not great, but good enough, right? Including me, I would like to think I'm doing good enough. So we move to the final scene of the game, right? This final scene, I'm gonna duplicate this one. I'm gonna delete all the events manually because maybe not this one. Delete map, yeah. Maybe I'm just gonna make a new map. Wait, not edit map, new map. Let's name this nth. I want the tile to be stuff inside. And let's make it 26 or 26. Let's go, we're entering the end game. Yeah, that's right. This is the end of game. Finally, the last scene of like a really scuffed game with a plot that it's not that good, but it's decent enough. Like, I still have to do, damn it, I still have to do a lot of fixing of the lore of the game and how to get the other endings. But I think that the rest of today's stream, I'm just gonna focus on like, so you're gonna come from here, right? I don't know if it's exactly the middle of it, but looks like it. Close enough. Well, it is exactly the middle, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Wait. I don't know, every time I think about the final scene of a horror game, even if this is not as spooky as a real horror game, like the final scene of Silent Hill 4 always comes to mind. The final boss battle. I think it's one of my favorites of all time. Oh wait, but I don't want to make this like this. I want to, no wait. Okay, I want to make this one like this, and then I'm gonna use this other tile to make these things. I want it kinda to look like a pentagram or something. Not exactly a pentagram, just like a religious symbolic thing. Because it's, after all, it's a nun, right? There's a nun in this game. Don't you forget, this is a game about religion and relationships. It feels good seeing something being made right in front of you, especially when it's close to dawn. The joy of creation, it's real. Yeah, let's go. Let's have joy and creation. my sleep, my sleep deprived as cannot sleep type. Well, you definitely can't type. Jesus, are you okay, buddy? Have some. Maybe you need some sleep. Yeah, this will be the final scene. I'm thinking about what can I make from this scene to be the end. So what I'm gonna do, it's, I guess, maybe I can get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have the final scene. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be removing from the game a lot of the parts that are supposed to force your decision, and I'm just gonna let the player make the choice at the end, right? It's easier for me to evade like programming problems, like variable problems, and I guess it lets the player understand the story at the end and just make the decision for the sense, right? I guess that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my ever reliable rubble to block the roads. Block all the other entrances, right? Okay, so the player is gonna be from here, and it's gonna walk to the center of the. To here, it's gonna walk to the center, right? So I need this. Like that. So there's gonna be like the player character, each one of the girlfriends, like the good girlfriend and the bad girlfriend, and probably the last enemy. And you can even the boss fight, it's gonna be optional. Like it's gonna be a simple boss fight because you can't really lose in this game, right? And you can make the choice for yourself. I'm probably gonna make like a bunch of lord items and I'm just gonna drop them here. Or maybe it's too much. I don't know. Okay, I think that's it for the map. I don't think I can add anything else from the map. So I'm just gonna start adding events to here. So the first event, it's gonna be the auto run. This isn't. It's gonna be a little bit complicated. So let's do this. It's gonna be same as characters, auto run. Okay, so before this, I think I'm gonna finish the previous scenes, right? So you go in here, and when you go in here, it's not in here. It's in here. Okay, because when you go down, it's gonna be a little darker, right? We're gonna tint the screen to dark. Yeah, okay, so you go in, it gets a little bit darker, and should be around here. So when you go back, back to normal. Wait. Okay, this brings it back to normal, but what I need, it's in here. It's this one. So when you go back this one, it also gets dark, right? And when you go down here, it has to be tinted again. 1 frame, don't wait for completion. It has to be like that. Pass from here, it gets darker. So you go back, it gets darker. When you go through here, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I lost myself a little bit on that. So you go to the end, and the auto run, it's gonna make things even more dark. The darkest it has ever been in this game. I hope it's not too dark. Wait for completion. Maybe like 10 frames, so it gets slower. Okay, let's try it. And I'm gonna make a save game after passing through. Well, I need to go outside to make sure it works. Okay, it's dark. I definitely need to add something here. Like maybe the girlfriend appearing every time you go downstairs would be nice. Without sound effects, just walking over them, it's kind of funny. Oh, the sound effect really adds so much to this scene. Oh wait, it brings me back. God damn it, I forgot to change that. God damn it. I should have saved, damn it. Okay, so this one has to send you to the end. Okay, next time I'm for sure gonna save. I don't think I'm really good at making like climaxes scenes, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, this scene looks really good. Okay, yeah, it works. I forgot to save. God damn it, I forgot. Why did you guys not remind me of saving the game? Anyway, okay, so we reached the end, and everything looks really spooky. So I'm gonna give you like free time to roam around here because I think otherwise it's such a waste of time of level design. But there's gonna be some main points. Like first off, the auto run event, it's gonna make you walk through here. So I have to make a new event in here that it's the same as characters and it's a cells. Well, it's a variable change. Control variable. Variable 2 would be block rock. Block rock apply. Okay. So if block rock, well, I don't want to add it here, right? But it's a constant of 1. Okay. I'm gonna delete it. So there's gonna be nothing in here, and new page variable block rock, it's equal to 1. Then I have like a rock to block this. Other. I got a flaming rock for some reason. What about a column of fire? Huh? How do you think about a column of fire walking? Blocking your road. Same as character. Player action button. See face. What was the name of the character? John Gina, right? John Gina. And it's been so long since I worked in this game that I started to forget stuff about it. You know, I think what I can do is just remove these two and use 2 pillars of flame, right? Duplicate this event. Then I just need, the player is gonna appear here, right? I think. And so it's want to add a little shake to the screen, so it's have to be. You have to wait for completion. It doesn't have to be that powerful or that fast. Screen shaking, and then I'm gonna set movement route for the player. So it's gonna appear here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 moves to the right. Then it's gonna be like apply, okay. I'm gonna copy from here. So then do that again. Oh yeah, I have to make a cell switch. Cell switch A, apply, okay. Wait. Okay, so I also have to change the variable here. Control variables, block rock, constant equals 1, okay, light, okay. Okay, this time for sure I'm gonna save the game. Yeah, this definitely was like a productive stream. Oh, they are already there. What is this place? Oh, it looks really trippy while it's moving. Yeah, so you can explore the whole thing. And it stops moving, okay. Yeah, it's good because it's a little trippy when it's moving. Disappear of not working. It becomes smaller when it's talking to you. It's a nice fire. It becomes smaller to let you know that you can pass. Okay, so I think that's good. Obviously, it needs a few tweakings here and there, right? So again, I'm gonna be making some events. And it's gonna be like female doll. Oh, wait, I need, before doing the events, it's gonna get a little bit close to it. So what I want to do here is, so here it's gonna be, so they're supposed to be I don't know if I want the doll in here. Okay, yeah, let's not use the doll for that. And let's use the doll to block parts of the map, right? Because it is supposed to be your own insecurity about your girlfriend. That's what the doll represents, right? From the beginning, it tells you the game. So I'm gonna put like one in here. And this is the first time on the game, because you might be thinking, I'm just doing dumb stuff and doing things at random, but I'm not. I'm actually thinking about what I'm doing. And this is the first time in the game that you're actually allowed to touch the doll, because it was in every screen of the game, but there was always out of your reach, right? And now the doll is close to you. You can touch it, you can interact with it, but it's blocking your way to the truth, right? So it's supposed to represent that. I know I'm me saying it ruins it, right? But it's supposed to represent like the idea of your girlfriend that you have in your head, that it's only in your head, right? It's not who she really is. It's not good or bad. It's just a fake version of her, right? Because it's like the idealized version that you have of your girlfriend, right? That I know myself. I have experienced that. We sometimes idolize people that maybe they don't deserve it, and maybe they don't ask for it, right? So sometimes when you meet like a really cute girl and you think, oh, this cute girl, it's all of this that I associate with with who I want to be, right? And maybe they are not like that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Like everyone is different, everyone has different preferences, or like everyone is human and had defects, right? So this has a meaning. It's not just mumbo jumbo that I'm making up. So for example, it's gonna be an item here, and instead of just like going this way, you will have to go all over it. So it's gonna be an item here, right? So you will be just going here. But there's gonna be one block in here, so you have to take this one. So it's like one block in it here, so you have to go this way, and you have to go all this way to get the item. And you will think you will hit, but no, but you have to block in here. So you go through here, and there's another one blocking this. So you have maybe there's an item in here, right? It's not items, it's more like lore pieces that you can or cannot, like they will help you sort your decision, right? I'm gonna make like the player say something like, this is the final part of the game. Maybe I need all the information I can take to make the correct choice, right? Okay, so okay, you can reach this way here. You can reach this one here. This is gonna block it, so you can go in here all the way. So you can go in here. Maybe I can put some in here, so you have to go all this way. Block this. I'm just making sure you can reach every place that it's needed. You can still reach it this way. Okay, I think that's it for the dolls. Then after the dolls, because you would think the one will be blocking your way, it's the male doll, right? That it's supposed to represent the other guy, but it's not. It's, remember, it all of this it's in the mind of the main character, right? It's technically not really happening. So okay, let's make some events. And for the events, I'm gonna explain it as I'm doing it. I'm not gonna script everything right now. But okay, let's work. So the first one, it's gonna be the girlfriend, right? I'm gonna get close to this part of the map. The girlfriend, it's gonna represent, of course, the good ending, where you trust your girlfriend and everything. It's just like quote unquote a misunderstanding. I had to work on that, but then you can choose the what it's called as the Kiaru girlfriend. You can choose this one too. It's supposed to represent that even even if she actually like cheated on you, you have the chance to decide if you want to forgive her and just keep going with someone that actually doesn't really love you. Because I don't think if you cheat on someone you actually love them, right? I think obviously each situation it's its own case, right? But I think like a good rule of thumb would be if someone cheats on you in any kind of way, let alone cheating on you, just like if someone lies to you about something important, I don't think they love you. Like actually, I'm sure they don't love you, and you should not stand by that. That's my advice. Uh, the other one would be yourself, because obviously we have the ending. Well, you can choose yourself. Like, let alone if your girlfriend is good or bad, you can always just choose to be with yourself, right? You have to be with yourself. You can be alone. You choose. You love yourself. Choose yourself. Move with your life on your own, right? That's another choice that I'm totally stealing from the Catherine games, because I think that's one of the most impressive endings ever. Like, I don't know if you guys have played the Catherine games. Well, it's just one game, right? It's Catherine and Catherine Full Body, the remake of the game. But you can choose one of three girls in the remake, at least, right? There's like the quote. None of the girls it's good. That's the good thing about the game. Like it's Catherine with C, Catherine with K, and then the new character it's actually a boy that looks like a girl, and it's called like it's actually an angel. Spoilers alert, sorry. That it's called like Catherine but with Q, like it's like Quaterine or something. Uh, and in that game, you can choose. Sorry for spoiling. Spoiler alert for a game that it's like 20 years old. I don't like 15 years old at this point. Uh, one of the Catherines, it's like this flirty girl that it's like she wants to do lewd stuff with you, right? Like the dream of every man, like a woman that it's cute, it's attractive, it's all the things that we like in woman, right? Uh, and she wants to do it with you, right? And it's for no reason obsessed with you, like both mentally and physically, right? So I think that's the dream of like a lot of men, like heterosexual men at least, right? We all want someone that loves us for what we are. It's obsessed with us. Well, at least me, okay? I'm just projecting myself. Uh, and that's supposed to be like the bad choice, because she's actually like a succubus demon, and it's gonna suck your soul and other stuff. Uh, then we have the other Catherine with K, that it's supposed to be quote unquote the good Catherine, but it's just like it's a responsible girlfriend, but you know it kind of castrates the main character Vincent, because she won't let you do anything that you want to do. That it's probably just lays around. Yeah, if you know Vincent, he's just like a lazy piece of something, right? It's not a bad human being. He's just lazy and just wants to live life like relaxed. I can relate to that. And you have this girlfriend that it's pushing you to have kids, to meet her family, to get a good job. That yeah, those are not bad things, right? I think that's things everyone should have considered for the future sometimes. But that someone forces to you to make the right choices, it makes them not to be the right choices anymore, because they are forcing you to have a future that you don't want to do or you're not ready to have, right? So you can choose between a succubus that it's gonna suck your soul and other stuff. You can choose to be with your girlfriend that you love, but it's forcing you to live a life you're not happy with. Or the best ending in the game, if you ask me, you can be by yourself. Like you can learn to love yourself and don't need anyone. And I know it's really sad, right? Actually, in the remake, there's the other ending where you get with the girl in quote unquote the other girl. I have the one of the few special editions I have for games. It's the special edition of like Catherine Full Body, and I regret nothing. I remember I had to skip like 2 weeks of meals to get enough money for that game. I remember like I had like $20 and it was like $80, I think. And for 3 weeks straight, I just had rice and soy sauce to make enough money to get that game and to get that special edition. It was totally worth it. If you guys haven't played that game, I recommend it. It's the normal game should be like $10 on Steam for by now. I do recommend playing Full Body because it's like the enhanced edition, and it's actually the enhanced. I really recommend Full Body over the original. It's so much better. Uh, So it's a fun game. Even if I spoil it a little bit, there's a bunch of things I haven't mentioned, so you will have a bunch of story to play, right? I skipped the most spoilery details. So yeah, I think you should have the choice to choose yourself, right? So it's the good girlfriend, the bad ending, yourself, and here we gonna put one of the other characters I made. That it's supposed to be the well, it's not this one. It's supposed to be the guy she cheated with. Wait, did I save that guy? I forgot if I saved the... Oh, it's this one, okay. Okay, it's this one. Yeah. And this is the guy she cheated with you, supposedly, right? So the 4 endings are gonna be you quote-unquote forgive your girlfriend, and she explains, you trust your girlfriend, she explains it was all a misunderstanding and she was being blackmailed by this guy, right? So you move forward with her, you escape this mind labyrinth and be happy. Maybe it's a little more complicated than that, right? But you choose the bad girlfriend, and you can choose to still be with her regardless, and you become like a cuck or something like that. And it's the worst ending, right? Or you can like you can choose yourself and just ditch your girlfriend, supposing she actually cheated on you, and just move on with your life and be happy by yourself. Or you can choose this guy, kill him, and even when you kill him, your girlfriend's gonna explain, oh, it was all a misunderstanding. But you already killed him, so you go to jail because you have to learn to behave yourself on society, right? So those are gonna be the 4 endings that you can choose regardless of whatever choice you make in the game. Because I miss me with making all of that. So I'm gonna throw some clues here. Maybe I'm gonna throw some paper around the map that you can read to. And I'm probably gonna put like a sign in here that will be like gather enough I don't know, intelligence or something to information to make the right choice. And I know people that want to complete fully the game are gonna go for the 4 endings anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much, but I want to let the player know that this is the final scene. So yeah, let's make a little bit of that. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go for the signs. I don't know where the signs are. These ones. So you're gonna be attracted to this place and you're gonna go check it out, right? Then I just need to throw some paper on the floor. I also dislike when games try to explain everything with paper, right? But I think it's the easiest way to do it, right? With some notes. Because if I wanted to put all the effort in this game, I would be like hand drawing like special items of your relationship and putting them on the floor, and you can interact with them and they will flash back you to a memory. And yeah, that will be the best case scenario. But then again, I just want to finish this game right now before I lose all my interest in this game. So one in here, one in here, one here, here, here. Yeah, that should be enough. Enough notes. And the final touch would be well, I guess it doesn't work as well for these ones. No, I guess I don't need to put something. You can just talk to them, and in the conversation you can be like, are you sure you want to choose this? And then you just get transported to the ending, right? Okay, but then again, I think then I don't need to. I don't need to put debris in here. I can just copy paste the flames. Okay, so that should be it for the game, right? So let's go back and like see the flow of the game. You appear here, you auto walk to here, auto walk, you experience this, go down, and you get onto the loop, you escape the loop, you see your girlfriend dead here, you decide to go inside or otherwise die. You fall to the well, you go to the main area, you inspect these things, you have to solve the puzzles. This is a puzzle about your relationship where you learn things about your relationship. This is the puzzle where you learn of your insecurities with other men, finally culminated with this guy. This is where you learn that of your job, I guess, because this character has to have a job. And I have to fix these 2 scenes because this part has 2 extra scenes. Well, this one is okay. The one that I need to fix, or like more like repurpose, is this one, because in this you're supposed to take one of these 2 drinks, like potions, and this affects the ending, but it doesn't affect the end. That doesn't affect the ending anymore because it's changed things, right? So this doesn't really matter. I'm probably just gonna remove these things. This one is where you learn about your like daily life with your girlfriend and anything that she has done for you, but also the things that you don't like about her. Then you go down, you spiral down through your own memory. I'm gonna add some things to here. Don't worry. I'm gonna add sounds to the walking, to the girlfriend appearing. Then you solve this puzzle of walking through your girlfriend for some reason, and then you go to the end. I know it's maybe not the most complex game, but I think I'm kind of proud of all that I made in this game. Maybe it's not the most solid experience, right? But yeah, sadly I'm out of time for today. You know, sadly I don't have as much time as I used to have for these streams. I would like to stream 4 hours of making this game if possible, right? But sadly I have to end this. I will try to stream again on Monday before the reparations begin. But then again, that's not something I can promise. I will schedule the stream so you guys know that it's intended to happen. I will schedule a stream for next Monday, about at the same time as this one. But if I have to cancel it for whatever reason, it will happen. Hopefully, I get time to work in this game on the weekend, and I can actually finish it on Monday, and I maybe will be able to upload the full game so you guys can play it and share it with your friends or whatever you want to do. To Itch.io, maybe next, like in 2 weeks, right? In 2 weeks the game should be finished regardless of whatever happens. In 2 weeks we're gonna release this game. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. I know it's a little scuff stream. I know I'm not in the best of shapes to be like, I'm not in my best mood right now, but thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. Don't forget to check the community tab of the channel. I always post stuff in there. Since I don't have a Twitter anymore, that's my main source of like Moriko posting, I guess you could call it. So yeah, I think this final level scene map looks really good. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I have to go. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next indie game, stream, or whatever I decide to do. Don't forget to check the indie games I've been uploading. And if you guys have more recommendations to me, you can always let me know in a comment in any video, or like in a comment in the channel post, on Miski, on Tumblr, on whatever you want. So if you have a game recommendation, just let me know. I will see you later. Good.